Hey yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Thanks for tuning in. We got a replay analysis here, and this is for NRN Straswa, call him Strauss, from Clan AJ. He's in his ARL 44, a Tier 6 French heavy tank, and he is top in a 510, which is a great setup. This tank has a 300 alpha gun at Tier 6 with 175 pen, and he is top tier. And all he's got on the other side really is a 3601, a Firefly, and a 3045. The rest of that stuff is not really going to have a good day against ARL. ARL has pretty decent armor in the front. Not great, but decent. Virtually zero on the sides. And he's in Paris. Here you can see he's loaded into the west spawn, and he's heading over to the brawling area. Typical place where heavies are going, so Straswa is heading on in here. There is an artillery headed to the brawling area. Okay, that's good, I guess. And initially, I liked this idea, Strauss, going down to the bottom and just starting to pummel these guys. And you changed your mind. I don't really know why. There's a couple tanks over there. The P-43 can be problematic. And we meet the Firefly VC, which is going to have a pretty easy time penning you and you end up missing. I would have probably let that zoom in just a little bit more. There's no need really to rush that. And now the Firefly is going to get up into your track. So not quite hidden right there. He shoots another one. That time it's blocked. He eats a 300 alpha shot. He misses, which is fortunate. Now you're repaired. And for some reason, I thought he was going to get away, and he takes a double tap from you and somebody else, and down he goes. So that was a good kill. You did lose a little hit points there. Probably not exactly what you wanted to do defensively, leaving a bit of your tank out. And now we're going to look to cross the bridge and see what we can do over here. I think that's a good idea. We stop momentarily to try to take a shot at the ELC. Now I'm going to talk a little bit here. So you're the big dog on campus here. How you go is probably how this fight is going to go. If you die quickly and don't do much damage, then your team's going to have a hard time. But you've done well because you've taken down one of their big tanks. And now we're moving over here and helping these guys push around the corner. And they are getting kind of tore up. One of the things is dead. They got the 3601 out. So those are two of probably the worst two tanks that they have as far as dealing with. And that's a good thing. And my point here is that you need to keep on rolling. And I would have investigated the ELC, but I may have also just ignored that guy. He's up there. There's not a lot you can do. And you've got a fight developing down here. And you need to get your big tank and gun into this thing. So we're going to cross. I agree with continuing to go. I might have, because that M4 there was come over here and do a little kind of side scrape out, and he's going to be shooting HE at you, so you're still going to take damage, but you might have been able to get a shot. Fortunately, what you did worked. You come around the corner, now you've got a different angle, and that's good because you're creating a two-angle kind of fight with this guy. And I didn't quite understand that. I would have definitely gone straight over there and tried to get a shot on this dude. I mean, the time is now. These guys have him busy, but they're about dead. There's another KB1S back there, and he's 100%. They needed you to just come right around that corner and hit him, and you kind of tucked up there, which I didn't really understand too much. So we're going to come over here. We rush that shot a little bit. We eat an HE shell for 7. And the M4 backs up, and he's reloading, and for some strange reason, he decides it's time to come back and eats another shot. So you get splashed for 142. And now that he's fired, the T-24 goes in there and gets a piece of him. And then he goes down to your M4. And we're going to come around the corner, and I thought that was okay. But I think what I would have done there, Strauss, is I'd have just charged down that hill. Because you need to be out front leading these guys, getting these things dead that are in front of them. And so you come around this way, and you make what is kind of a perplexing move to me here. You take a shot, looks like from the artillery. And then you've got the P-43 hiding over there. These guys are hiding around the corner, and we just kind of blow him off. We look at him and blow him off, and then we run into the wall, and now we kind of come around the corner, and I'm thinking, okay, well, that didn't go perfectly. I probably would have engaged that P-43. And then all of a sudden we're off after this T-67. And so what this is a lot of times for me is a player who's trying to figure it out. You're watching the mini-map, but maybe interpreting a little bit wrong what you need to be doing. The next threat that needed to go was the P-43. So you certainly don't want to give him an angle on your side like you're giving him right now, and then have to fight both a T-67 and a P-43. The P-43 hitting you to the side, maybe you shoot and miss the T-67, he jumps out, and then you're just machine gun down, and your dudes in the back don't really have much they can do about it. Clear him out first. The T-67 is coming, but he's going to take a moment. In any event, had you actually been on the other side of this building killing off the P-43, it would take even longer for the T-67 to get there. We kind of run by the P-43. And we come over here and we tuck up, and then we're side scraping. If you're going to go after a T-67 with a 300 Alpha gun, just come around the corner and kill him off. There he goes. So now he's down. And fortunately, the Su-85 is able to come around and take out the P-43. You're tucking up here. I think you're trying to be Artie safe, but if we look at the angle, Artie's probably right there. I don't know if it can actually get up and over those buildings, but if it does have the arc to do so, you're not really safe right there. You'd have done better to back around that corner right there instead of tuck up into that. Now we're going to look at the mini-map, and I think you realize that, holy macaroni, all the enemy tanks are over there by my cap, and I don't have a lot of guys over there. So you're in good shape, but they have all their tanks together, and they're facing your 3 plus a couple Artie, or 4 I guess it is, and an Artie. And you decide to go back. I would have gone hey diddle diddle straight up the middle, Strauss. I'd have cut this corner here and gone right up this road. So let me go down here to the mini-map. I'd have come up this road and straight through it, just following the KB-1S. But what you do is you go the long way, and it takes forever. That may have been not... I'm going to say it is shorter. It will take you a long time anyway because you're not very fast, but it's certainly faster than going all the way down around the south right here with your slow heavy. There's nothing else up there. If you count noses, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's one more unaccounted for somewhere. But at least you're with the Su-85 and the KB-1S. As it is, you know there's nothing down here to fight, and you're going to take the very long route. I'm going to speed this up because it takes a very long time to get over here. Just to kind of look at what's going on while your guys are fighting. Now, I wanted to go this far, and I'm not going to go all the way because you actually don't get any more shots. Your team ends up cleaning them all up. No, there was nobody over here, so had you gone that way, you probably wouldn't have got any damage. Maybe you might have if you'd been able to get down this ramp and get one shot or so on these dudes' end game right here. So I think it was definitely better than going all the way around the long way right there. So nice job, man. You got 1,000. You did more or less what you needed to do, but I would say you're misprioritizing your follow-on moves, and that's the hard one. The difference between somebody who's competent and somebody who starts to get good at this game, there's a lot of differences, but one of them is being able to think about what the next move is. So that while you are firing on one guy and killing him, you're already on your way through that move to the next one. And there was a couple examples right there of where you sort of were making a follow-on move, but you weren't quite done with the one you needed to be working on right there. All right, man, I hope this helped you there in your ARL 44. For everybody else, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you.